So you have to determine what kind of role model do you want to be in future. It starts from now.
We can channel them the right way.
Zeta Amata has put us together to join of us and teach us how to make film.
Okay, you shoot me. Yeah. I'm not gonna die now. I'm not gonna die.
As a scriptwriter, and I was able to put up these characters, give them life, give them inspirations.
What is your mission here?
The change must have to begin with me.
I love the actors I have here. They're very vibrant people.
You have to stop this before it will get out of
These resources is for us to use it and make ourselves rich.
So they say opportunity comes but once. That's why I'm grabbing this opportunity.
They are the best crew ever.
This is where it all comes to a head. This is where 7 unique filmmakers who got picked out of this community just a few months ago learned the trade of filmmaking and have turned out a movie already are going to meet their community, speak to them, show and prove, and also get them to share their opinions on what can be done to bring peace to the community, prosperity, progress, and all other good stuff. This is where the action truly begins. Opute Town Hall, this is Osoro Community. I'm Andre Blaze, and this is Dawn in the Creeks. In the aftermath of a recent ecological disaster which saw a lot of their sources of livelihood which came from these beautiful waterways going into the endangered species list, the people of Azor have found out the hard way that it gets rather difficult to make a living when your 2 main sources of income are taken away from you. The oil spill polluted the waterways and also polluted the farmlands. How does a community that has these two major sources as its income inflow survive? During our town hall meeting, we asked, can we fix this? Is there another way to find a solution, or will it always be violent? We're trying to find out how to bring dawn to the creeks.
We don't watch the film finish, Abi. I would like to know what our elders who are here think about the film that we have seen. Are there subjects, are there topics that our young people try to talk about here that you agree with?
It's true that whatever we see here, it's a nice material. It's a good thing. We educate everybody.
What I'm trying to say is that the script now, the script proves that this is a truth. What they are doing in our community, in our country, is making us of poverty. Take for instance, the king was proud just because of money and to eliminate all the children because of money. And that is the reality thing that is happening. So, to resolve a conflict resolution, a standard conflict resolution is that we should be truthful, we should be straightforward in our doing, in developing in our community. And that is exactly what our children have got demonstrated. And I do appreciate everybody that watches this clip to have an advice and know how to do things right. Stand for truth, live for truth, and tell the truth. Don't say you're right.
The reason why I feel I can speak is that I'm not the writer of the scripts. And so I still have right to observe and tell the world what I have seen. In this production so far, I foresaw that the youth fights for their rights when they feel being cheated. Of course, nobody wants to be cheated. Nobody. Just like knowing that your father is a fisherman, he has a lot of fish, but when they serve you soup, you see that there is no fish in it, you feel bad. So that's exactly what they expect from we the elders. At least my age now is showing that I'm an elder already. Whether they shave or not, I'm the elder. So we the elders, we should be able to put the youth in our plans. When you are considering things, make sure you put them in your plans. Somebody taught me something some time ago, and he said, when you are climbing up, be fair to those you meet on the way, because you will equally meet them on your way down. Today, politicians are using youth to fight, to make sure they enter position. But at the tail end of it, when they finish from their tenure, they still come back to meet the youth. So if you have cared for them, when you come back, they will be those to promote you. And again, finally, I want to say that the idle mind is the devil's workshop. Occupying the youth with something good to do will make them never to have room to plan evil or have room to be used as political dogs. God bless you all.
Thank you. It gets some kind of people to talk. One sentence will cover plenty things. Now, one of the things I just heard is good governance, youth restiveness, public transparency, and peaceful conflict resolution. Abi? Now, as people when they live inside us all, I think boss on here. Now boss will carry the comfort. But on a house, stay for here. Forget all the one way don't pay high, oh, this person do like this. How we here fit to start our own peace?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Thomas Usindi, a welder. How peace can reign here in Missouri is this: one, because our traditional rulers, they believe on political correctness. The only way peace can for them to carry the youth along. They are throwing away the youth because they believe that everything they want to do is for themselves. Why did they give birth to us? Why do they take us as the children? But when it comes to money, they throw us about. But when we want to provoke, then we invite the federal police, the federal army, that we are cultists, of which they are giving us the heart of cultism. So, the only way peace can reign is that they should employ us, give us jobs and opportunity. What are the jobs? Not only buying Okada for us. Ask the question, what is your job? What is your profession? Ask them, give them their different offices. That is the only way peace can reign. Every time we give the youth promise that we'll give you a chance, we'll give you a chance. The youth are growing older every day. Take a look at the governor who is about 50 years. He's hoping to remain there. And the youth who is 15 years hoping to enter. And the government never allow the youth to enter. So automatically, it's just telling the youth, run, and we carry you. And they never carry the youth. So automatically, I want the government or the people to order the youth by making them to do what is right, what will not make them do irrelevant things. Example, you teach a man how to catch fish, not by dashing fish. The government ordered that fish and never wanted to teach them how to keep fish. So they must order us to do arrogant things. And to stop all these arrogant things, the youth themselves have to find a technology like this. This filmmaking is a process of making money, of creating the community, because the filmmaking has introduced to teach them what they do, and we will make them be ashamed.
I just want to talk very briefly in my own capacity as a representative of the local government chairman. I want to really appreciate all the organizers of this, show, of all the effort they have put in place to make this thing come the way it is. I want to say emphatically that you are carrying out a refining process. If you are able to define, then you are able to refine. And these gentlemen and ladies have been picked, and they are going through a refining process. If a dog can be trained to become a detective, we human beings are not animals. As a youth, if you are trained, then you are prepared for the future. But if you refuse to be trained, then you are ending up as nothing. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying? Now, if a youth, you want a job, listen to me. Listen to me. A youth should be able to present himself for training. When you are able to present yourself for training, then when the opportunity comes, you are going to be picked and placed in a position. So my advice to everybody here is, there is something that is in us. And if we allow that thing that is in us to be trained, to be organized, then we can fit into the society. You are not a youth to just be picked, they give you some money, you go about carrying out, your brigade or whatever. No, that is not it. You have to be trained to be used. That is just the bottom line. For peace to reign in our community, we must learn to do the right thing. We must know the difference between the wrong and the good.
Our approach, we don't know who is who. We need to come out from all these things we are doing and sit down and sign a conflict agreement with the government, with the leaders. How many of you have gone to the local government to cry out to the local government? How many of you have come in your own way to say, this is what we want? The solution is this. We as youth, we need a voice, like he said, we need a voice. Because something happened of recent. A youth picked up something and wrote against a government that is killing people. For example, our school, the Polytechnic. And because the youth did not have a voice, they dropped him. Is it not? Is it proper, my people? Because he has no voice. He was saying the truth. He was saying what is right. But because they see that he was saying what is right, and he has no voice, they have to drop him. Please, my people, my elders, look at Ozoro today. No good drainage. No good road. Our children are suffering, and yet they are saying we are progressing. We can't progress. Then lastly, we all need God. God is the solution. We all need to embrace God, elders and youths, so that we can come out of this mess.
Why am I not hearing anything about how to make the women of Ozoro stronger? How are we ever going to have a balanced community if only men are leading? From the woman's standpoint, we've talked about peace, we've talked about conflict, we've talked about corruption. What are the biggest problems that women in Ozoro face?
Women in Ozoro, the problem they face, they suffer too much. Women in Ozoro, they suffer, a lot of suffering is on them. Many of them has a husband. Many of them has children. They are training their children. And no woman is happy that he train his children to university level and he wants to expect that child to help her in the family, help her train the youngest ones. After suffering, maybe you tell one rapper, train your child till you finish university level and come back. At the end of the day, that your son look for work for many years, he couldn't succeed. At the end of the day, now driving Okada, can that such a mother feel happy?
Whom are these people that we want to communicate this thing to? If you watch the movie very well, it was the leaders who connived with the oil company to do whatsoever thing they did. True or false? True. Now, ask yourself, does Udwaha, how many times does Udwaha watch African Magic? Is Udwaha or the local government chairman going to receive this message? No. Now, let's look at this thing from this angle. When you are treating something, you have to treat it well. I would have advised that Amaka shouldn't pass the message. We should not think of talking to the government. At all. The government, they are not our problems. Yeah. We are our own problems. Thank you.
I want all of us to have that idea in our mind. Our problem as youth in this country is not our leaders. Until the time you think in your mind to wash away that mindset about your leader not giving you food to eat, so you not eat, Nigeria will never ever go forward.
What the youth need is total overhauling of our mindset. Because many out there, they are jobless, even though they are graduates. Even those of them that does not have the privilege of even going to school, they are being dumbfounded because of one thing. They've been short-sighted because of the fact that they cannot even meet their ends meet.
I think it is time for us to think of what we will do for Nigeria that will make Nigeria better, not what Nigeria will do for us. Because if only me can go outside and open an office, employ one secretary, and somebody come and do work, I pay that secretary 8,000 naira a month. 2 people are left the street.
What am I trying to say? Disobedience is our problem, 1. 2, lack of endurance. I read Shattered Dream, and the motto in that book is HO, H-E-O, hardworking, obedient, and endurance. And we youth, we don't want to endure, neither we don't want to obey, neither we don't want to work. Now, we've tried all that means before, but in Nigeria, believe you me, the only language that our government does understand is crisis, is violence, whether you believe me or not.
So if the church can carry this gospel back to the society, back to these preachers and to these politicians, I think this message will get to them.
Every human being has some potentials inside him or her. There is an inbuilt potential that God has put inside you. We all know cassava. Cassava is a seemingly useless stick that grows. But inside the cassava, you have starch. You have fufu, you have gari, you have tapioca, you have bread, you have cake. All inside the cassava. If this product can come out of cassava, there is a greater product that comes out of man.
Our farmlands have been polluted, seriously polluted. They no longer yield good fruits. Toxic waste has spoiled our land. Money that is meant for the masses, the poor people, they use it for themselves. They buy limousine, build mansions. They give you contracts to build a hospital, schools. You confiscate it for your own personal use. Now when the youth start revolting, you say the rules are bad. Do we need revolution? No. The answer is no. That is what Amata has come up with. Dialoguing.
So who should we be talking to?
Now, what we need to do is give the right seat to the right person. The person that merits that seat.
You see, some of these persons we all have here now, they have missions. They have problems in their mind that they can air out. But there is no way to say it. Telling me now that if about 5 young men now get up from here and say they want to go to local government chairman and talk to him, before you know, they block them at the gate, before you know, they round them up and beat them. So what I feel is better, let the local government chairman give responsibility to his honorables that they call them.
Now our leaders that we have, talking from the OVA to the House of Rep, to the councillors, you give them money for projects. What do? They put this money in overseas bank. So when we go to Ghana with our money, they build mansions. We are talking of poverty elevation. What is this money going to do for them? Some of them, they will busy, they build big mansions that birds will live in. Not human beings. Some of them cannot even complete their houses before they leave the seat.
With everything that comes from agriculture, whether it be fish-borne or land-grown, at risk, it's hard to imagine how this particular community has survived these hard times. But survive it has. We're just hoping that by our presence and our actions here, we've enabled a little peace begin and some prosperity come to the beautiful community of Ozora. My name is Andre Blaze. Thanks for watching. This is Dawn in the Creeks. Welcome to Nembe Kingdom.
Can someone in Nembe be killed simply for saying something that is not the popular opinion?
We turn out to have leaders that are so full of themselves.
There are times when you oppose those who are in authority, you are forced to leave the community.
Una feel say elections will help us to bring better leaders come?
An election is a process in which all of us need to participate peacefully and elect somebody in the community that will lead us.
Democracy is not a la carte. It is not given free to you. You must contest for your right.
Nepotism is a very big problem we have in this community.